Here we're looking at how to form algebraic expressions. Now we use algebra when we don't know the value of something. That might be because something's always changing, or it might be because something just hasn't been counted or measured yet. Now in this case, I've got the coffee out again, and you might be thinking I'm a bit obsessed with coffee, and you would be right to think that. In this bag, there are lots of coffee beans, probably hundreds and hundreds. Now I could open the bag, pull them all out, count them, and then I'd know how many there were. I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. It would take too long, and I'm not really interested in exactly how many there are. But I might want to do some maths with that number, even though I don't know what it is. And that's where algebra can be useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a letter. In this case, I've chosen capital B, which would be different to lowercase b if I was going to use that. And that letter now stands for the number of beans in a bag of coffee. So whatever the amount is, we're going to write B. Okay, so what if I was going to get the beans, go in here, take one of them out. There it is. How many's left in the bag? Right, well, I don't know the exact answer, but I can write something down using algebra. So the original amount was B, and I took one away. So the amount in the bag now is B subtract 1. Okay, what if I got some beans from another bag and I start adding them into my original one? What if I added one bean? Well, in that case, I'd have the original amount, whatever that is, I'm calling it B, plus 1. So that is how many would be in there if I added an extra bean. What if I got two bags? So I got my original and then another one. Well, then I'd have one B, add another one. Two bags. And if you have B plus B, you'll often see this written like this, 2b. So b plus b can be written as 2b's. And this means the same thing as 2 multiplied by b. What if I got my bag here and I emptied half of it out? So it was half full. Well, in that case, I would have divided the amount in the bag by 2. That's the same as halving it. So I have this. You'll usually see this written as b over 2, like a fraction. That just means half of b. So we can make loads of different expressions like this depending on what we've done. Let's just think of a random, more complicated situation. What if I decided I was going to get 2 bags and then I was going to take 10 beans out of one bag and then I was going to use half of whatever's left? Okay, so 2 bags, right, well that would be B plus B, and then I'm going to take 10 beans out, and then I'm going to use half of whatever is left. So in that case, I'd have to do this. I'd have to divide everything by 2. That big line there means I'm dividing everything by 2. Or another way of writing it would be, write this out properly, would be to use a bracket and do all of this divided by 2. I can simplify this a bit, can't I? Because I've got b plus b, so that can actually be written as 2b minus 10, and then I can say all of that is divided by 2. And actually I can do some simplification here as well. It's a little bit like when we were expanding brackets in the last time. We can divide this by 2 and divide this by 2. Both of these things together. Well, 2b divided by 2 would just be 1b, and then subtract 10 divided by 2 will become subtract 5. So that is a simplified version of the thing we had originally. So there's some questions on making expressions from algebra. Some of them are quite difficult, so do scroll down and look at the answers to help you figure out what's going on, and send any messages you have if you have any questions.